Hello, Salvadorian Warrior here, and I'm about to talk about a lot of things about Yubel. It's been an interesting year. It's been an interesting year for Yubel. She went from pretty mediocre to nostalgia bait to the most OP archetype of the game, thanks to the new support it was given. And with Fiendsmith, it was even scarier. But throughout the entire year, well, let's just say the things that I wanted did not happen. And the majority was Fiendsmith. And when I saw how expensive it was, there was no way I was going to spend money on a card that's probably going to drop in price if it ever gets reprinted one of these days. And I'm kind of glad I didn't because one of their key counterparts got banned. So now it's still good. It's still expensive. There's no way. Um, but I figured I'll try my luck here, Master Duel. It should be coming, but based on what's still available, yeah, I think the game's just a little crazy. Why am I talking about the end of Yubel? Because there were some changes Yubel went through. Like for instance, we only get two of opening of the spirit gates. We only get two of Phantom Yubels, even though I was technically using two anyway. And this got diminished down to two, even though most Yubel players were only using two. So it's kind of wild how like this is what we're thrown against. So let's break it down together, and then I can tell you that I guess it works. We're running two effect failures, one drill, one chaos summoning beast, three lotus, one gruesome graver squirmer, three maxis, two dark beckonings, three ash blossoms, one shavara, one Yubel, three spirit of Yubels, one terra incarnate, one for one pre-reese map, just three. We're running three pre-reese map, three nightmare thrones, two opening of the spirit gates, two nightmare pains, two colubies, one cross out, three infinite impermanence, and one escape of the unchained. Now, we're also running two Phantom Yubels. As I said, we're running one Chaos Angel, one Zeus, one Salaman Great, this guy, one Nightmare Phoenix, one Soul of Rage, one Cross Sheep, one Mutt Rucker, one Lord of Yama, one SP, one Anguish, one Appaloosa, one Access Code Talker. Oh yeah, and another difference. We're also running Goddess of the Underworld. Yeah, that's right. Only because towers are still a thing. But I'll get to that small little discussion later. For now, this is the deck that we're running for Yubel. And as the year comes to an end, I can only hope that when we get into 2025, we can play around with something a little better. But we'll see. So far, like going through the ranks, this deck is pretty interesting. Like these four cards are your searchers for this. If you don't draw this honestly is just here just so you can use for Nightmare Pain if you don't have nothing else. It's also fodder for discarding, for one. The effect failures are good. Hand traps. We got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hand traps. Actually, 10, 11, 12 hand traps. Including some Omni negations if we bring out Phantom Yubel. So that's really good. And if you've seen Yubel's playstyles. If you have Spirit of Yubel, but you don't have anything to bring it out with, and you have any monster with 0 attack, you can link one into this guy, and if opening spirit gates is on the field, activate opening of the spirit gates, discard Spirit of Yubel to special summon Spirit of Yubel, and then you get your Nightmare Pain, and you get the combo rolling. So there's that too. And this is a brick, but you only have it because of Nightmare Throne, extra body, and they rarely use the end phase effect because you're just gonna link it off to any of these cards. And from what I've noticed, this is a good going first. If you're going second, you want to link into Soul of Anguish so you can get into Access Code Talker. I personally like going Chaos Angel if I have no use for using Phantom Yubel, because you can special summon this card, and then if you have a level 1, sync into Chaos Angel, and then you have some fun. Rarely do I get to use this guy, and you know, Soul Anguish to SP, always a good combo. Always a good combo. Cross Sheep is good if you're gonna fuse for Phantom Yubel and extend your combos. Same thing with Muttrucker, and yeah, this deck is interesting. Honestly, besides Dark Worlds, I do love the Yubel archetype, and unlike Dark Worlds, where we're never going to get any more support, just more creativity on what cards we can use for Dark Worlds. You know, Yubel, I don't think we're going to get any more support. Just, again, more creativity. That's why at the end of the year, I make these things called end of. I could say the same thing for Rescue Ways, but I don't know. It's a new archetype. Dark Worlds and Yubel, they're old archetypes. And I highly doubt Konami is invested in wanting to push out more support for old archetypes when they're already performing pretty well. Except for Dark Worlds. We need more help, but still. You can still run board breakers with Yubel. It doesn't matter. This is just, you know, fine and dandy. So let's get into some plays. I do have some things recorded. Sadly though, everyone just quits when they see Yubel walk in. So sadly, I'm just gonna show one match, and the rest will just be surrenders, just so you can see what I go through when playing this archetype. Okay, so this is Snake Eyes Fire Kings. Now that archetype is just a really, really good archetype. And this was my hand when I was like a little confused. So activate opening, and then that happened, and I was just like, well, shit, that's okay. I don't get to search, but it's out there. And then I get Imperm when I know where Summon Lotus. I didn't even activate the effect. So instead, I went 1 for 1. Special summoned, and now I can do my combos. I go into Spirit, set Nightmare Pain, activate Nightmare Pain, and then I pop Spirit just so I can get Squirmer. Spirit's effect activates, special summon regular Yubel. I special summon Squirmer, and then Imperm happened. I mean, the view happened. Got nibbed. So of course, I special summoned again for Yubel, and I link into its Crush. Yeah, there's Crush. So immediately I go into Spirit, Phantom, Cross Sheep effect activates, and then I link those 2 cards away to bring out SP. I just figured, you know what, I might as well get this out of the way. Remove Nib, and now I have 3 interactions. I got Phantom, I got SP, and I got Maxi. Or so I thought, because Now they activated the Snake Eyes thing and immediately just activated Maxi. So we're gonna want to see some special summonings. I see the bird effect activates, and I just figured, you know what? I'll just remove the bird. And when that happens, Poplar is now by herself, and I see Fire King Sanctuary, and I just thought, oh dear lord. So now we're back, and I didn't draw shit. So I just do this, special summon, and Imperm happens, and now I can't activate Phantom's effect because Imperm just has that whole block on lockdown. So I set my Imperm in front of the Fire King Sanctuary. Turn in, Bird's effect activates, I do this. And by the time that happens, I pop Yubel. Yubel's effect activates, special summon the Nightmare Incarnate. And then the field spell for Fire Kings activate to get a card. And this is where I honestly don't know what Fire Kings do. I just know that they like being destroyed. So when they go to the graveyard, a lot of crazy setup happens. And I just figured, nah, I'm gonna Imperm the first effect. So that happens. And yeah, now they're forced into a link, which will be Link Karibo. Do that just so they can go into their SP. Now this is where things get really, really dumb. Oh my god, the worst interactions to have. I'm just like, this is insane, dude. And sadly, since their effect activates, they get their SP back. So it's not great. So now I'm trying to think. Okay, never mind. I do that. Activate the effect. I just end up popping. Phantom Yubel's effect activates. Negates SPs. And everything's happening. I don't know why I did the thing I did. So Yubel. Discard. Special summon. Grab my own Phantom. I go into a link, which would be Lord of Yama. Lord of Yama's effect, I get that. Then activate Shavara's effect. Pop Spirit. Special summon Yubel. And when that happens, I go into that card. Set this, and I use those two cards just so I can go into access. Alright, so now I'm just gonna start popping cross sheets first, and I don't know why I didn't decide to pop more. That was it. Special summon, remove, you know the whole drill. And this is where they top deck. I was like, oh shucks. Here comes the Black Witch. Now things are happening. She gets to set a Snake Eyes card, and Poplar gets to come back. They activated the Sinful Spoil magic card. Put my Link. And then they pop on the card just so they can grab bird. And this is where things are getting scary. I'm just like, oh my god. Normal summon. I guess they ran out of targets because now Flame Birch comes out. And this happens. Aiming for 3,000. So now my Yubel and Access Code Talker is there. So I figured I still got gates, a pitch, and Flame Burge. This effect activates to special summon a card on my side of the field. And this is where I was just like, hold on. Are you serious? Like, do you know what you're playing against, Fire King guy? I'm pretty sure he had like a plan, but I don't know, man. I just figured, let me just summon Spirit of Yubel and just swing for game. And that's what happened. And that was the only good, decent game that I got out of this entire league. So GG's TTV Hollow OFC. I'm pretty sure there was no other play. It's fine. If you're watching this, GG's, man. It was a good game. I have no ill intent. It was a GG, okay? Alright. So, who wants to see some surrenders? I think you wouldn't believe how fast these surrenders went. All I did was go into Phantom Yubel, summon, activate the effect, summon Spirit, get Nightmare Pain, pop Spirit of Yubel, grab Squirmer, special summon Yubel, special summon Squirmer, lane 2 into grab Shavara, remove Squirmer, special summon Spirit, pop it with Solo Shayama, and then Spirit will bring back Yubel, and then we'll link into Soul of Rage, and we'll set a trap card, and then I'll do that again. Just to bring out Nutcracker. Activate the effect. Special summon Soul of Rage, and I just said fuck it, that's it. Have fun. I have 3 interactions, and then this is where he fucked up. He said to summon a random monster, and I guess he wanted to attack the Nutcracker, but he had no choice but to crash into Phantom Yubel. So I just came in, activated this, and they just quit. I'm just like, wait, I didn't get to do anything. Come on, man, like, let me do my plays before you quit. Oh god. Here is one more surrender. I swear, I'm not making this up. This actually happened. Normal summon, activate opening the spirit gates, show Dark Beckoning, grab another opening the spirit gates, and they quit. Just so you know, I also messed up on that game. Because you see, I'm not used to using the pre-reuse map card, and basically, you have to use that card, no matter what. Start of the main phase. You activate that card, you do your thing, and that's pretty much it. There's no ifs and or buts. And they just surrendered because they just thought, oh, the nuts. I don't have the nuts, man. And that is the end of the video. This is where I would play the outro, but not this time. It's the end of the year. We're gonna get close to 2025. I don't know what the future will hold for anyone, but you know, I have to keep telling myself that things will be better. And you know, I keep pushing, man. I keep pushing. I keep moving forward. And unlike last year, I think this year I've been handling it a little better. Just a little. It's just I got more stuff at the horizon. But just like a ship ready to drive into the storm, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. And you, the viewers, I just want to take the time to tell you, despite how frequent I upload content, I thank you for at least coming in and checking out what I'm interested in. I know I posted that one Dead by Daylight video, and yeah, I just stopped posting videos on Dead by Daylight because they kept changing stuff, and they did it so fast too. Like, there was a build I had for Michael Myers, and by the time I was like understanding the build, already there was news to like, nerf or at least rebalance Michael Myers. He's decent. It's just I feel like he was a lot fun when I was walking around with the Tombstone build, but I also complained that it was too easy. So maybe it was for the best. At the same time, I was in the middle of other things, family stuff. I'm single, by the way. I had to see my mom. I had to see my sister. I had to call my grandpa. There's just a lot of things. But I'm doing it. And just like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, man, I try to play it out. That is the only thing I'm gonna leave with you. Just keep climbing. Don't quit. If more people do it, then I'll do the same, and I'll keep going. So that's pretty much it. I've also been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. That was another thing that kept me interested. But yeah. Let me know if you want to watch that type of content. I'm not that good, but like I said, I'm stubborn and I won't quit. I'll do my best to get as good as I can, and I just don't quit. I'll just keep going. So that's the end of my small little yapping. Don't give up, guys. Next year is gonna be chaotic, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it, and we'll see that light. Anyways, take care.